right, let's go north now to Sonoma County. With its rolling vineyards and breathtaking landscapes, it's truly a sight to behold. And what better way to take it all in than from high above in a hot air balloon? It's a serene and majestic experience that promises unparalleled views. But California Live correspondent Brian Copeland thinks this adventure might just be pushing his limits. He's afraid of heights. Oh, that would be so scary. So let's see how his experience unfolds. Take a look.
All right, I've conquered a lot of my fears on this show. I conquered my fear of snakes, my fear of horses. Now we're going to see if I can conquer my fear of heights as I take this great big picnic basket all the way up into the wild blue yonder. All right, here with me is Scott Vanderhorst, who is what your official title is Chief Pilot?
Chief Pilot
of Wine Country Balloons.
Of Wine Country Balloons.
All right, you're taking me up. How high up are we going to go?
Oh, we don't need to go very high to see quite a bit. 500, 1,000, 1,500 feet is adequate.
1,500 feet up in the air.
So the only control we have is up and down motion.
That's
we don't
it.
have any lateral control
No
at all.
control once we're up there. Great.
We're out of control, Brian.
And last question is, I'm also told that you don't know exactly where you're going to land.
I don't know the outcome, but we contribute to the outcome. That's what's key.
Okay, I don't like the fact that you say I don't know what the outcome is.
Well, do we any of us know what the outcome is?
I guess we're going to find out. So is there any emergency protocol? Probably not.
Well, if you fall, hold your arms out.
Like that?
And do that.
Okay. I mean, that's it? Shouldn't there be like a countdown at least or something? I want to get down! Okay, you know what I didn't mention, and I know they wouldn't let me do this if I told them, I got vertigo. That's the reason why I won't go on the top of an escalator. Good grief. Okay, Scott, how high up are we going?
Higher than we were a minute ago.
Yeah.
Right now we're only a couple hundred feet off the ground. We're not really doing much. Now, as you notice, we're going to start to catch this flow down the valley. So we're moving this way now. There's voices in my head that tell me what to do. So I just kind of wait for the voices to say, go higher, go lower.
You know, that's really kind of scary to hear that. Okay, so tell me a couple of things, Scott. First of all, what are we using for fuel here? How exactly does this work?
Well, this is propane. So what you want to understand is the air inside the balloon is less dense, less thick, less heavy than the outside air. So the outside air is actually displacing us, pushing us up to the surface of this big ocean of atmosphere. It's kind of like a beach ball on water. And as we heat the molecules inside the envelope, which is what we call the balloon, that causes the balloon to expand to become less dense or thick or heavy than the outside air. So the work is being done by the outside air.
Okay, so how do you steer?
You don't. We don't steer this thing.
It's just
we're going with the flow, quite literally.
Okay, and now this is the part that I found a little disquieting, is the fact that you have no idea where we're landing.
Oh, no, I do. Our landings are fully guaranteed. We always land.
Thank you.
We'll be landing on Earth today. That's our scheduled landing. Yeah, that Earth over there, probably.
Okay.
This is where the Pinot and the Chardonnay love to grow here. So if you look out to the distance, you can start to see where the redwoods grow, the coastal redwoods. They rely on the coastal fog to get their moisture. They don't have that deep of a root structure because their foliage is designed to catch that water from the incoming fog and drip it down into the ground. That's actually all one organism there. They're all interconnected.
Wow. I'm not kidding. I am terrified of heights, and
Can't you be a little more terrified? I mean, just really get the most out of it.
No, this is not scary at all.
Well, wait till the aerobatic portion of the flight. When we do the loop-overs and the spiral of death, that's always a lot of excitement.
I was terrified to do this, and I'm quite surprised.
Well, this is the premium place to fly a hot air balloon. We can even see San Francisco on a clear day. I've got a great application here that kind of tells me exactly where I'm going as I go there. And that's kind of helpful. It tells me my speed and my rate of ascent or descent. Here's my altitude, and that's my heading. 148 Whiskey Charlie would like to enter your delta from the north.
Hot air balloon 148 Whiskey Charlie, center of the tower, windcom altimeter 3006.
If you're going to survive the landing, when we come down, no matter what you do, you always have to. Okay?
Got it.
Go.
did it, and that was a lot of fun. In fact, let's go again. Come on, one more time. One more time.